Hello guys and welcome to the platform once again, and in this episode I'm going to review Manchester City 1 Chelsea 0, a goal scored by Kevin De Bruyne, a former Chelsea player. Before I start the analysis, if it happens to be your first time on this platform, please do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, share the program to as many viewers as possible, smash the like button if you enjoy the presentation, comment to agree or disagree with me in the comment box down below, and on Facebook do well to follow, like and comment as well. Thank you very much for the support as always. And I must say, in this game, Thomas Tuchel got his tactics totally wrong. Yeah, he got his tactics totally wrong with respect to the lineup. Yeah, with respect to the lineup, I must admit that let me also admit that Thomas Tuchel has been unfair to Liverpool this season. I'm talking Chelsea against City, but Liverpool will come into the picture because of certain observations I made regarding this game. And when you look at, especially with respect to the lineup in terms of the front three, when you have Lukaku, Pulisic, and then Ziyech starting against City, you see all those three forwards are not high pressers of the ball. You see, unlike in the game against Liverpool, we had Mason Mount, Havertz, and then Pulisic. At least if Pulisic is not good off the ball, he's good on the ball, you have Mason Mount and Kai Havertz there to help him. You see, but in this case, we have all three attackers flat. They can't press well. You know the issues of pressing with respect to Lukaku, how he struggles to press. Lukaku becomes effective when he has Havertz and Mason Mount behind him, just like we saw in the game against Liverpool in the first leg in the 1-1 draw, in which Reece James got the red card. You saw how effective he was because he had those two players, and Havertz was substituted because of the red card that Reece James got. You see, and so Tuchel got his tactics wrong. I don't know why when it comes to City, he dashed and gave them 6 points free. Yes, in the game against City at Stamford Bridge, the same thing. Chelsea didn't create anything, even no shot on target. But in this game, we had even one shot on target. So you see, so basically the way and energy he used to play against Liverpool, when it got to City's 10, he dropped it with respect to selection. I'm not saying he intentionally doesn't want the point, he wanted it. But he was thinking having Lukaku, Pulisic and Ziyech could have bettered Chelsea, could have helped Chelsea in a better manner than what he did against Liverpool without Lukaku. Though, ironically, that time Lukaku had issues with respect to the interview he conducted in Sky Italia. That was why he was dropped. Yeah, and no team in England can beat Manchester City without hard work. Yeah, I remember seeing their game against Crystal Palace at the Etihad, in which Wilfred Zaha and Conor Gallagher worked throughout the 90 minutes and destabilize the City's defense. You need to let City work hard, you see, for you to get 3 points. You don't beat City by luck. It never doesn't happen. It doesn't happen that way. You have to be hard and make sure you perform very well with respect to pressing, and dot all the I's and cross all the T's before you get result against Manchester City. You can't beat City by luck. That was why Pep Guardiola won the game, because Chelsea barely didn't create anything with the exception of the chance that Havertz fed Lukaku, which Lukaku didn't utilize anyway. And we need to Lukaku, as I said, will be more effective with Kai Havertz and Mason Mount behind him. Yeah, so that was because Pulisic, Ziyech, the pressing wasn't good. When I saw the lineup, I knew we were in for a tough afternoon. Yeah, and we had a tough afternoon. Couldn't create so much. It was only one occasion that Ziyech had to feed Lukaku. Yeah, and so not surprising at all. And I disagree with the coach's attitude when he, in his post-match interview, criticized Romelu Lukaku's performance. Just as Lukaku went public with respect to what is happening tactically in Chelsea, in Sky Italia, that we didn't support. The same way the coach can criticize his players, but you can't single out one player and make him a scapegoat. So I disagree with that. You can talk to Lukaku in private in the camp about his poor performance, but not to lambast him in public. So I disagree on that one. And Malang Sarr was also excellent. Yeah, Malang Sarr was also excellent in this game. Yeah. So, but I also, one important admission I must make is that I agree with the coach when he says most of Chelsea's forwards, the front three, have not been effective. Hence, they find it difficult to command. That's why they find it difficult to command a starting place in his first 11. That I do agree with him. Yeah, they've been in. If you look at the numbers, they don't give us the goals. In terms of pressing and hard work, I would say Timo Werner, Havertz and Mount are good, but they don't always give us the goals. That's the problem. And with respect to the analysis that I was saying, when you have Timo Werner, Mason Mount and Havertz, just as we had them in the Champions League against City, they will be effective. But their conversion is the problem. Just as you saw Timo Werner getting some chances and then wasting them. You see, that was the problem. That was why Lukaku came in. And Lukaku can't press better, unfortunately. If we had gotten someone, so I have started even campaigning for next season, our lineup. Lukaku should be there and be used effectively with proper players that can press behind him, as I said. But also, we have this guy, Amando Broha at Southampton on loan. He's an excellent fast winger. He, Havertz and Mason Mount could cause havoc in front as the front three of Chelsea. And so we've kind of started to model how Chelsea is going to line up in the summer, in the coming season. So we need that Amanda Broha guy at Southampton. He is fast and can press better. I saw him in recent games at Southampton. He presses far better than Lukaku. Lukaku is good, but I don't know whether because of his weight he can't press that much. So sometimes the ball is faster than Lukaku. Yeah. So see what I was talking about against Liverpool. We have Kai Havertz, Mount, Lukaku as the front three in the first leg. The 1-1 draw game. So we were able to create chances before the red card. Same in the second leg too. We have Mount, Havertz, who are better pressers than Pulisic. You see. So when it came to City, we gifted them the resource by having players that cannot run. Yeah. So we have Lukaku, Timo Werner in the first leg, if you quite remember. And we have Jorginho in midfield, who is sometimes, with the set pressing, I don't really support him that much. But when it comes to yesterday's game, we have Kai Havertz, Ziyech, Pulisic and Lukaku. All three of these players are not good pressers of the ball. So you see where I was coming from. That the coach should have played Mason Mount, Havertz and Lukaku. One of Lukaku, either Lukaku or Werner. You see? So that was how it should have lined up. So it was a tactics that, in the same way, if the coach had got these tactics right, we would have praised him. And so we were trying to see how the flaws came. You see, with respect to the front three of Werner, Mount and Havertz, they create opportunities. You saw in the Champions League, though we didn't have enough possession, but we created so many openings, which we needed to convert. Let me look at the ratings of the players. Kepa had 7/10, Malang Sarr 7.5, Silva 7, Rudiger 8. Rudiger, I would still say, Rudiger and Kepa, one of them should be the man of the match. Aspilicueta 7, Kante 7, Kovacic 7, Alonso 6.5, Ziyech 5, Pulisic 4.5, and then Lukaku, I'll give him 5. Yeah, because those are the players that the front three didn't create that much, didn't hurt City. So City were barely pressurizing Chelsea, pressing Chelsea throughout the game. Chelsea didn't create so much opportunity with the exception of that one shot on target. So that was, in effect, what we did attacking-wise. We were toothless. Just like the Blasters of Ghana, toothless in attack. We didn't create so much. Yeah, so if it happens to be your first time of joining me on this platform, please do also hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, share the program to as many viewers as possible, smash the like button if you enjoy my presentation, comment to agree or disagree with me in the comment box down below, and then on Facebook, do well to follow me and like and comment on this episode. Cheers. Thank you very much for joining the episode. I love you very much. Bye-bye.